Hello friends, welcome to the YouTube channel of KLEB at Ankola.
In this video, we'll be learning about the topic materials, metals and nonmetals. Everything in this universe is made of elements. We have 118 elements and is been arranged in the periodic table. Among these elements, few are metals and few are nonmetals. Metals can be distinguished from nonmetals on the basis of their physical and chemical properties. So now we will move on to the physical properties of metals and nonmetals. The metals are shiny whereas nonmetals are dull. The best examples are gold, silver, copper for metal and carbon for nonmetal. The melting points of metals are generally high whereas the nonmetals have low melting points. The metals are good conductors of electricity whereas the nonmetals are poor conductors of electricity. The metals are also the good conductors of heat, whereas nonmetals are poor conductors of heat. The metals have high density, whereas the nonmetals have lower density. The metals are malleable and ductile. The property of metals by which they can be beaten into thin sheets is called malleability. The property of metal by which it can be drawn into wires is called ductility. The non-metal do not have the characteristics of malleability or ductility, but they are brittle. Now we'll move on to the chemical properties of metals and nonmetals. First is reaction with oxygen. The metals react with oxygen to form metal oxides. For example, magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Another example is reaction of iron with moist air to form ferric oxide. This is nothing but rusting of iron. The nonmetals react with oxygen to form oxides of nonmetals. For example, sulfur reacts with oxygen to form sulfur dioxide. The next reaction is reaction with water. Metals react with water to form metal hydroxide with the liberation of hydrogen gas. For example, sodium reacts vigorously with water to form sodium hydroxide with the liberation of hydrogen gas. Generally, nonmetals do not react with water, though they may be very reactive in air. Such nonmetals are stored in water. For example, phosphorus is a very reactive nonmetal. It catches fire if exposed to air. To prevent the contact of phosphorus with atmospheric oxygen, it is stored in water. Next is reaction with acids. Metal react with acid to form metal salt with the liberation of hydrogen. For example, magnesium reacts with hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride with the liberation of hydrogen gas. The reaction of nonmetal with acid yields no product. In other words, nonmetals does not react with acid. Next is reaction with bases. The metal reacts with base to form a salt along with the hydrogen gas. Aluminum reacts with sodium hydroxide to give sodium aluminate along with hydrogen gas. Next, let us learn about displacement reactions. Displacement reactions are the chemical reactions in which one metal displaces another metal from its compound in aqueous solution. Next, let us know about the uses of metals and nonmetals. Here are some uses of metals. Metals such as copper and aluminum are used to make kitchen utensils, wires, statues, etc. Metals such as gold and silver are used to make jewelry and decorative items. Iron is used to make vehicles, machines, building material, etc. Tin is used to make cans and lead is used to make batteries. Zinc is used to make cells, galvanized articles. Moving on to the uses of nonmetals. Nonmetals such as chlorine is used as a disinfectant, bleaching agent, etc. Neon is used in making advertising lamps, electronic appliances, etc. Carbon in the form of diamond is used in making jewelry and cutting glass and stones. Carbon in the form of graphite is used in making pencil lead, electrodes and lubrication. Sulfur is used in vulcanizing rubber, detergents, paints, fertilizers, etc. This is all about metal and non metal materials. Thank you.